My God. Welcome to the Lab Tech Show. When I say this, it could not be any more of a disaster. I mean, when I say it cannot be any more of a damn disaster, it can't be more of a disaster. You're asking people to pull up on you and come support what you got going on. And unfortunately, your tech gets the teching. What do you do when you're cooking and you burnt the dish and the family got to eat it? What you do? Well, you got that beat up car out there and you got into a car accident and you ain't had no car insurance. You had liability. What do? You got to just keep on going, right? Well, that's what we're going to do tonight because it's been one of them type of days. You bought that meal and you dropped it and you're mad because that was your last $20. Man, I can't make this all up, man. So look, we just gonna play some music, have a little background there ain't no time for TBJ. It ain't no time for TB2. We just gonna talk about this tech news. All right. So we talking, what is it? Damn, even my mind just went blank. Revis. What we talking about, Revis? Help me out, because the brother is flustered a little bit.
And we're going to even improvise on the word of the day.
Okay, I'm with you.
Because we can make things a lot faster just by saying that sometimes tech be teching and it could jeopardize the show.
That's the perfect word for it, too.
And we got it going back, and the show is going on just like normal. Hey, it's not going to jeopardize nothing today because we're going to improvise and we're going to keep moving.
Man, when I tell you we doing what we could do, brother, I can't make this up, man. The tech is really just truly teching. And I almost jeopardized the whole show because I was ready to throw the whole computer on the ground. So I know I was about to jeopardize some stuff. So you see the definition. Y'all know how to read. I'm pretty sure you've been in a position where you had to almost jeopardize something because you was trying to stand on business, or maybe you was emotionally messed up and you may have cost yourself something that was really important. So to put someone at risk or in danger. So I almost put this show in danger by throwing this laptop on the ground because the tech was teching, if that makes sense. Did I get it right, Revis?
If y'all could have heard what was going on behind the scenes.
Man, when I tell you.
Look at here. Tall boy was real close to jeopardizing his freedom.
I can't make this up, y'all. Hit the spot, say, this is the first time you got the word right. I can't make this up, man. We really can't make this up. So it's not gonna connect. Oh my God, really? This is what we doing over here? Like when I tell you the whole thing just said, nope, we not gonna work today. It just said we not gonna work, Revis. I don't know what happened, brother. Let me see. What?
One monkey ain't gonna stop a show.
Look, we can't even get the questions to pop up on the screen. Like, what is going on, man? Having a big boy tantrum. I sure am having a whole tantrum over here. Because I can't get the questions to pop up on the screen. This is just a disaster of a show. And I was over here inviting people to it. I can't be inviting people to a disaster now. It is what it is, man. So let me see. Off, on. Can we? Maybe if they put the questions in the comments in, that's what it is. All right, so look, we 30 minutes in. Man, I ain't got time for all of this. Revis, man, you got the topics. We're going to go down this little list real quick. And I don't even think that we even going to talk about how to even make the commercial. Maybe that's why the tech didn't want us to do, because they didn't want me to show y'all how to work VO. That's probably what it is, Revis. He probably said, no, you ain't going to show these people how to work VO tonight.
Well, I know one thing. Streaming finally overtakes traditional TV.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
wow.
Speaking of that, yeah. A lot of people are not watching TV, Revis. And what I mean by that, they just not watching it. And they just saying, hey, I can watch YouTube. I can watch Netflix, Peacock, or whatever other platform that they're on. They're saying that they can just do their own thing now. Why is that screen messed up? Oh my God. See, it's a whole disaster. I want to end the damn show and be done with it. I can't make this up. I don't know what else to do. Okay. We're gonna delete this show, Revis. We're gonna delete this show. This damn show is I didn't mess the hell up on this one right here, bro. I'm so embarrassed. This shit right here, Revis. I just can't. I just this shit right here. It's not even working. Well, why is it not working? The whole camera not working. I just, Lord, this camera working, but camera two, it said, nah, we ain't gonna work today, buddy. I don't know. It's frozen. Lord, I don't want to curse and pray. I don't want to curse and pray at the same time, Revis. I really don't. Is anybody watching the show? How many people watching the show, Revis? Let me know. What's the countdown there?
Well, we got hit the spot 10:06.
No, what's the number? What's the number? Because if the number is, because if ain't nobody watching this show, we're gonna just end it. Because this thing right here, I mean, it's frozen. I don't know.
Got 5 likes, but I don't see the number on my thing. 5 watching.
5 people watching. So, Lord, when I tell you be with me, let me take my glasses off. Because I know.
Just jump to 6.
Look, y'all. What camera am I at? That? No, I'm at this one. We having issues today. And I can't make this up. I like to try to have a tight show. And everybody that knows me knows not to mess with me on Wednesday. I have this rule. Don't leave the house on Wednesday. I left the house on Wednesday. I have a rule. Don't leave the house on Wednesday. And I left today. And I'm having problems. I jinxed myself. I can't blame nobody but myself. I did it to myself. This is a total shit show. So y'all gonna see the other side of Tall Boy. Y'all see the positive, but y'all about to see the other side of me today. So Revis, it is what it is. If you don't like it, hey, it is what it is. I would love for y'all to like and follow, but I'm trying to give y'all some real tech news. I'm trying to give it to you in a broken down, formal way. But today, it ain't gonna be no formal of nothing. That's all I can tell you. So we're going to do the best that we can with the resources that we got. The tech can do whatever it do because I still know my stuff, if that makes sense. So streaming just overtook traditional TV for the first time with YouTube leading the pack. And what I mean by all of that is those numbers, they said YouTube just is not a player no more. It's now the new MVP. All right. So they said for the first time ever in May 2025, more folks were chilling with streaming content with broadcast or cable. And they're talking about 44.8% of all TV usage is used for streaming. So 44.8% of the market share, that's what people are doing, of the market share. Now they're saying that's compared to a combined 44.2% for cable and broadcast. So 44.8 on YouTube for all TV usage for streaming. And then they're saying cable and broadcast is 44.2. And now they're saying since 2021, streaming usage, they said it's gone up a whole 71%, while broadcast and cable viewership has dipped 21%. So that means people ain't watching TV no more. And a lot of it is they don't have no great programming. And you know that. And unfortunately, YouTube is just like what we're doing. They're being real. They're being authentic. They're giving you new style shows. They're doing DIYs. They're showing you how to work, make a meal, how to fix a car. They're showing you how to do different things. And people are running over to YouTube and say, hey, it's free. Now, I do think that you need to pay for that. But at the same token, YouTube is running the show. And they're saying now YouTube just said that we're not playing no games. YouTube is pulling in 12.5% of total TV usage in May, which is the highest any individual streamer has ever hit. And they say YouTube's audience has grown over 120% since 2011, since 2021. So when the pandemic hit, they were like, we ain't doing this. So I'm gonna put this article up here for you so you can see it with your own eyes, and you can go from there. But this is what it is. TV is now. Look at those numbers right there. That's crazy. Look at those numbers. They're saying that 12.5% of the market share is YouTube, 7.5% is Netflix, 6.5% is other streaming services, 5% is Disney, Roku is 2.5%, Tubi is 2.2%, and Peacock is 1.4%. Everybody is jockeying for a percentage. And when you look at broadcast, that's 20%, cable is 24%, and I don't even know what other, but they saying that's 10.9%, and streaming 44.8%. You can't make these numbers up. Something's going on. And I think at this point, we're at a position where this is the new TV. This is the new TV right now. And they said that the whole shift is not just about entertainment. It's about how people are getting their news and forming their opinion. So the other could be TikTok. It could be Instagram and Facebook, because we're getting our news in real time on TT, YT, FB, IG, LI. We getting all our news there, and we not waiting. And it's like it will confirm on a website, but we not waiting for 6 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock at night, and 11 p.m. We're not waiting for that no more. We want it right now. That's kind of where we stand these days, right? And they're saying that why is this a blessing? They're saying more bang for your buck. No more cable bills. They're not going to be robbing you. And they said that watch what you want when you want. So remember, back in the day, you had to wait till Friday to watch Family Matters or whatever your favorite show was, TGIF. But now you can just go straight to YouTube or go to whatever your platforms, and your respective platforms, and get what you want on demand. Period. That's just what it is. Ray Wright says traditional cable has gotten too expensive, and Awesome Fun Thing says it's a great time to be a YouTuber. Hey, straight up, he ain't lying. He is not lying. It's a great time to be a YouTuber. Now, there was another article. See, it still won't pop up, Reeves. I thought I was going to get lucky. I'm not. So it is what it is. No comments on the screen today.
You need to put your glasses on too.
We don't, like I said, the hell with all of that today. Like, this is going to be one of them shows.
The reason I said that is because you said Ray Wright said that traditional cable has gotten too expensive. That was actually I said that, but
well, my bad. Well, let me put my glasses on, because you're right. You did say that, so maybe I can see a little bit better. Ray Wright said YouTube is trying to make you pay all these ads. I held out as long as I could. See, Reeves, we had a we might just talk about that today. Let's have a conversation about this. Ray, let's be real. Why don't you want to pay YouTube? Be honest. Let me know in the comments. Why don't you want to pay YouTube? Let us know in the comments, because people like me, I got all these expensive cameras. I got all these monitors. I got this Rodecaster Pro. I got the Stream Deck. I got the A10 Mini. I got another laptop to bring TBJ in here. I got this expensive Shure SM7B. Got to have a microphone stand. You got to pay for internet. You got to pay for lights. People are creating content. Why you don't want to pay that? Like, where's the money? Money just going to come out the sky? So you paying for YouTube Premium, right? And it's funny because that was an article I said I did not want to talk about, but Ray Wright said, hey, I'm trying to hold out. I ain't trying to pay these people. I just want to pull up and get it for free. Well, if you're not going to pay and nobody else is willing to pay, well, where's the content coming from? Because somebody got to pay for us to get paid to want to continue to make more content. Nobody wants to pay nothing. They want it all for free. But if you don't want the ads, Let's address the elephant in the room. You don't want to watch the commercials, but then yet you don't want to pay the person. I ask y'all every week, support the show. Hey, we got merch. Tallboy got merch. Hey, don't pay YouTube, pay me. I said, I'm going to give you something tangible. You get something, make me feel good. I can put it towards better equipment instead of using the equipment from the when the pandemic first started. Help me help you. Awesome Fun Things. He goes live every morning. Every morning that man go live. And you should see his whole setup. I challenge you to go over there to Awesome Fun Things in the morning at 8:15 every morning. I challenge you. The shout out, I'm giving him a whole plug. He goes live. That shit costs. It costs. Costs to be the boss. And we don't ask for anything. We just say, hey, we just want to give y'all content. We want y'all to see what we bringing out. So it's no knock to Ray Wright, because a lot of people feel this way. They feel, if you don't want to watch the commercials, cool. But then why don't you pay us? But let YouTube pay y'all. We don't make no money. I mean, we not pulling in Shannon Sharp numbers. We just doing this off the love and off the strength. So when I say, hey, Cash App me, PayPal me, buy me a coffee, I'm not worth $5. I ain't worth $10. I'm not worth $20. I'm not telling you to break the bank, but then YouTube Premium says, hey, give me $13.99. You ain't got to watch no ads. And then people trying to find ways to do ad blockers. I pay for it because I don't want to watch the commercials. I think it's worth $14 a month. I think it's worth it to not watch not one ad, $14 a month. I'm going to trick that off at Quick Trip. At the gas station. I'm going to trick that off playing the lottery. Maybe I might get a little scratch off or a $10 ticket and I might hit. Or I'd rather just go ahead and guarantee myself no ads and have a peace of mind knowing I don't have to pay for it, and at least it goes towards the creator. What they saying? He said, I guess he's saying that's for the shout out. Hit this. Where's the links? My money links is right there in the description. It's right there. Buy me a coffee. Matter of fact, let me put the links right up on the screen right now. Since we talking about it, let's be about it. Look, I tell y'all every week, go ahead. Let the music play, Reeves. I don't even care. I tell y'all every week, go ahead. Hit me on the Cash App. Hit me on the PayPal. That comes straight to me. I ain't got to wait for YouTube to pay me out at the end of the month. Pull up. Support the show. I mean, we creating content, right? That's what we do. We give it to you every week. And I hate that this show is going the way it's going, but I'm glad it's going the way it's going because, like I said, Revis, if you would have seen what was going on in the background, you would have been like, I ain't no tall boy roll like that. No, tall boy, no, I'm a hold it. Huh?
I heard it.
So, I mean, but I think people don't get it. This shit costs. And I do it with a smile on my face every week because why? I love tech and I want people to support. I want people to embrace this technology and because this is happening. Your job is about to be replaced. Not everybody's job, but your job, if you work in the white collar sector, you screwed. You better have some tangible skills that make yourself valuable because these CEOs just don't care. And this current administration, they're going to watch America go into the dumps. I can say it all as nice as I want to every other week, but today you're going to get the real shit today. It is what it is. If you are not a mechanic, if you are not a chef or a cook, because you can't, because Hit the Spot 1006, she makes some bomb ass food. You can't replace that. You can't replace that. It ain't no AI machine about to replace that. But if you do anything with automation, there's an article right now where they said that Amazon, which is the largest employer in the United States, said they're preparing for layoffs and they're getting their AI agents ready. I think there's a movie on Netflix. I think it's called The Forge. You really need to watch it. If anybody can pull it up real quick, it's a Christian movie. So if it says something about the Christian movie, you really need to watch that movie. And you'll see how this one guy has automation in his building That's what they're about to do. He's selling whatever it is that he's selling, gym equipment and whatever he's selling, and they're trying to make it to where they have the regular workers working the warehouse, but then they got somebody else, one guy, working to pull the orders, then pick the orders. Isn't that what Amazon do? Let's just be real. I was in the grocery store on Sunday. Came out of church, it's Father's Day. I'm feeling good. Needed to get some juice. I don't even like going to Walmart. I don't even like going. Because every time you go inside of Walmart, all you do is see self-checkout lines. They had 2 lines open. The man literally did this. He picked up one item, he put it in this item, and then he scanned it, put it in the bag. Picked up the next item. I ain't got time for that. The other man turned his light off. The lady in front of me, so there was one couple, they had their bags, right? They had their stuff that they were, and this is what he's doing. One item to everything that was in this man's cart. The next person is the lady, and then there's another guy behind her, and then me, and then there was a guy behind me. He only had one item. The lady said, this guy taking too long. She gets out the line, but the guy in the other lane, he literally turned his light off as she was getting out the line, and she mad. She got a cart full of school supplies. And she said, well, why didn't you say something before I got out the line? He said, come on, I'll just take you. Now, I'm feeling some type of way, but I ain't say nothing. The man still scanning one item by one, and I'm looking like they pushing us over here. Hey, y'all can go over here to these self-checkout lines, and we don't want that. The man finishes the lady, and the other person is still on the first person. Sir, do you not see that AI is about to replace you, and you acting like this? You telling us to go to the self-checkout because you are you having a bad day? If you don't want to do that, go stock something. Go scan something. Don't hold up the line. I was in a good mood. Now I got to go off on you. I wasn't trying to go off on him, but I said, sir, look around. Do you not see AI is about to take your job? Do you not see all this self-automation? And you see these people are really trying to stand in your line to help you keep your job, and you got a stink attitude? And he literally told me, he tried to get loud. You can't get loud with Tall Boy. Boy, don't you know I will go find a manager? Ooh. Revis, tell him. You know how I roll.
I already know.
Don't you know I'm going to go get a manager, and I'll go stand in front of you and tell your manager, and everybody in the line is seeing what's going on. So you in the wrong. Then I go over to Kroger, and it's like they trying their best to move a little bit faster. But they want you to go to the self-checkout line too. Automation is here. So if you work in warehouse, if you work in white collar, you out of here. It's time to pivot. I didn't told y'all AI.
They have automation in the dang truck stops now.
He said, I like your show. I cashed after you. I appreciate you, Ray. I appreciate it. Like I said, y'all know me. I don't never ask for no money. I just do this off the strength. I do it off the love. But bills got to get paid. Do you not know what my electricity bill be every month? You should see all these lights that's on. You should see this stuff. I just say, hey, y'all, support the show. Tell 2 or 3 people. Pull up on me. I've been trying to get 1,000 followers for how long? And I know I'm ranting. We didn't kind of gauged off. But what is it? We've been trying to get 1,000 followers for how many years now? And we at 591. We just got to 591. And I'm like, please share the show. We trying to give y'all something that's real, something that you can actually have. What do you call it? You have a say. You can interact with us in real time. What other show is giving you that? They talking at you. I'm talking to you. And I'm saying, let's have a conversation. Let's have a dialogue. Let me come into your living room in your neighborhood. Let me come in your car. Let me come in your bedroom, and let's have a conversation. Just you and I. I try to give it to you in a formal style. I don't come off as raw and rough as this. But it's like, I want to have a conversation with you. I want to expand your mind. I want Revis to give you a little comedy on the word of the day. Some days he's a hit. Some days he's a miss. And in the trading and Hit the Spot 1006, they let him know how he do. And that's how we roll. And we can laugh about it and see you next week. But nobody wants to pay for YouTube.
And then you see how things went today. It was chaotic and everything,
Oh, this
but
shit
we
was
still make the
look,
best out of it.
this shit was horrendous. Excuse the language. Well, actually, don't excuse the language. I'm keeping it a buck with you. I don't roll like this. I like stuff to be tight. I roll at 8:00. We start. It's 8:11, and I'm cursing. I just lost 11 minutes of y'all's time. I wasted your time. I don't like that.
That's 30 minutes.
I'm trying to tell you, don't tell them because they will be envious. Don't tell them what. I make strategic decisions at work. AI will not eat. Right. Awesome, fun things. He gets it. He's ahead of the curve. Like, I literally was going to talk about this article about why do people not want to pay for YouTube? That was on the topic. And I was talking to somebody and they said, no, you need to have a roundtable discussion. But you know what? The tech be teching, and guess what's going to happen? We just going to just go off and we're going to talk about it like it is. So I'm not trying to do a whole show and a rant about, this. I'm just letting you know that this YouTube streaming, this is the new TV. And who going to pay for it? It don't pay for
The thing
itself.
about it is YouTube, don't they actually get paid from the advertisers?
Yeah. So we get a
They
cut.
get paid from the advertisers, and then they want to
we getting
charge
40.
you
We're
to-
getting like
to-
40
to
or
stream
we're
it.
getting like 40% of the cut off of the ads, and you got to damn near get $5,000, $10,000 just to be able to get. I mean, 5,000 or 10,000 views just to get $100.
Wow.
Get the brand sponsorship. Get sponsorships. I don't know the actual number of how many views that you got to get. But, the goal is to go viral. We all look up to Shannon Sharp. We all look up to the ESPN, Mr. Beast. We look up to Gracie's Corner and Blippy. We all look up to them folks. We look up to them because they got it. We trying to figure out their blueprint because we want they showing their checks, but we ain't showing you our checks, and we still showing up every week. Like I said, awesome fun things. He pulls up every day with a smile. And I asked him the other day, I said, why do you smile? I mean, how do you go through all of this when you're down? And he was like, I'm just awesome. And I'm like, well, I ain't always awesome. That's what I was saying to myself. I'm not always awesome. So I just want you to know that the streaming stuff is here. Hit the spot 1006 says, I'm serious about my ish and I need people around me that respect that. If not, why are they around me? What's up says Solo, this has been a straight shit show. I said it. I'm glad this ain't radio. This ain't terrestrial radio. Look, all of the tech stuff just failed on me today. So we just impromptu doing what we do. I've tried to record the show. We were having issues. Hey, it's just a straight shit show, so we just gonna keep it a buck. Streaming. YouTube has taken over. They own the market share. Here's the numbers. You can't make it up. Numbers do not lie. You can see it with your own. This is the month of May. This is how May is rolling. 44.8%. 12.5% is YouTube. They control that market. Broadcast TV, dead. How do you compete? You went down, you dipped. Who buys cable anymore? Basically, that's just for the people, the grandparents that still holding on to whatever cable service that they got. And then that's TT, IG, FB, Threads, Blue Sky, and X. That's other. That's how they getting their news. So how are you getting your news? You're getting it from streaming. You're watching and you want it on demand. Nobody wants to wait for the 11 o'clock at night news to find out what happened. And then they only hit you with all the negative stuff, not trying to be funny because negativity sensationalizes everything. They don't show you any positive stuff. So it is what it is.
And some of us just don't get a chance to watch TV.
Hold on.
I'll
Awesome Fun
listen to
Thing says
NPR or
1,000
something
views
every
is
day.
about $1 in revenue sharing from YouTube. Depends on your topic. Finance channels make a bit more. 1,000 views is $1. And people saying they don't want to pay for YouTube, $13.99 a month. Hey, instead of paying the $13.99, okay, I get it. $13.99 gets you no ads. That means like I said, you're gonna trick that off anyway. You're gonna trick that off on a meal, on lunch or breakfast. You're gonna trick that off. No ads. And we get more of the cut because you're watching from YouTube Premium. If you're monetized. Tallboy's not monetized. I got 591. I need 1,000 followers plus watch hours. So you still got to have like 400 watch hours. So that's why people like, hey man, put my show, when you go to sleep, just put the YouTube on and put it on my channel and let it just loop all through. Help me get to them hours. Like I said, Awesome Fun Things does this. He been doing this for, how long you been doing this, Awesome Fun Things? He been doing this for 10 years. He's about to hit 1,000 shows on July 25th. 1,000 shows. I'm at 196. He's 1,000 shows July 25th. So that's my motivation to keep going. Somebody I know that I can reach, I can touch. I know him. I can't compete with Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast got a whole machine. My machine is one-man band. But people really want to do this, man, and nobody don't want to pay. And like I said, hey, not trying to be funny, but hey, the Cash App is there, the PayPal is there, the Buy Me a Coffee is there. Hey, support some of the other brands that we got going on. Buy the merch so you can have something tangible. The merch, I'm telling you, y'all think the merch is trash? No, we put time in it, man. The quality of the merch is there. We put time and effort into that. If you don't like it, just say you don't like it. But you can't say date the body, marry the lens. If you a shooter, you know what that means. What's the other one say? TBJ got something to say. You see him every week. You see the word of the day shirts. You see it. The merch is there. We got quality stuff. Reva's got merch. TBJ got merch. I got merch. The Lab Tech Show got, like, the stuff is there. We giving you real and raw. And you can walk away with something in your hand and you still support it. And it's got a whole, and it ain't no, oh, I'm going to put it in the mail. No, once you pay for it, it's going to tell you when it's going to ship out and you're going to get something quality. It's going to be packaged right and you're going to get something of quality. We've been working on this right here. And it's like, look, showing you what it looked like on you. This stuff costs. Make it make sense. And I'm sorry for going on a rant. I'm just keeping it a buck with you today because, like I said, the tech was teching, and Tallboy do not like it when the tech be messing up and I don't start on time. What else they saying? Let's get this man monetized, folks. Shout out to James Hicks. I just happened to look over. I saw James was there. What's up, James? I see you, player. Hey, mad respect. No, I'm just the tech really fucked up today. It really, like, yes, I'm cursing. I said it. It fucked up. Tallboy didn't hit, you didn't spark me today. And I was already talking to James about, should we talk about this or not? Let's have a roundtable discussion. And Ray Wright just went on and just said, come on, let's do it. He said it without me even talking about it. Let me see what else they saying. Mr. B started 9 years ago. Well, I'm not trying to be funny, Solo. I started in 2009. Started in 2010. Me and James started this show 2021, James. What year did we start this? So we've been 4 years in. And I go every week. Even when I'm not available, I try to find a guest host to keep this show going. Awesome Fun Things, James, Tech Troublemaker have filled in for this show to keep this show, because I say at 8 o'clock, we're going to give you something positive. You're going to walk away learning and embracing this technology. And it may be corny, it may be goofy, it may be real, it may be raw. You're getting this news because this is coming down the pipeline. I gave y'all a deal the other day about Peacock. I'm not trying to be funny. Let's look at the numbers. How much does somebody look it up real quick? How much is Peacock a month? I think it's what, $8.99, $7.99 a month? And they was doing a deal for $25. $25 for the whole year. That's $2 a month. Y'all talking about streaming prices going up. Well, they finally offered a deal. Now, it's not Netflix, but hey, they got how much percent of the market share? I want you to see these numbers. This is why they probably threw the deal. They got 1.4% of the market share. They trying to get up to 1.5 or the 2.0. That's probably why they threw out the deal. What was it? $25. That's $2 a month. I told y'all. We told you about the autonomous vehicles, those Waymos, they coming. We was laughing over the weekend about Waymo getting bombed by the Latinos in LA. But I mean, they just said that the Waymo cars is coming to New York. Just last year, we said self-driving cars in New York, we thought we would never see that happen. They just said this week that Waymo is going to New York. Can you imagine self-driving vehicles in NYC? They already here in Atlanta. I've been seeing people in one timeline. I'm like, I need to order one. I need to get on one. They already in my neighborhood. I got a picture of one just driving down one of my side streets in front of my patio. And I said, man, there's Waymo. We said drone deliveries.
And you know the best part about it?
Uh-huh.
You don't have to try to make out what the driver is saying.
Not gonna argue with you. It's gonna take you where you want to go. I love it, man. I love it. What'd he say? November will be 11 years on YouTube for me, and he'll be making 1,000 shows on June 25th. July 25th. He'll make 1,000 shows on July. That's my motivation right there. 1,000 shows, man. That's syndication. And he shows up every day with however, and if you don't, just check him out. He may be a little corny at times, but I'm helping him with his swagger game. And his swagger, like you should see him when he do this right here. You should see it. You already know. You should see it. Oh boy. This is awesome fun things. When he play that's what he do. That's his swagger. I like that. Shout out to Awesome Fun Things. He got some swagger over there. What they say? Solo said Mr. Beast had over 400 videos before blowing up. Yes, sir. Sir, I got 2 YouTube channels. Now, I did go viral on the Kanye West video. I did go viral on a couple Steve Harvey videos on my other channel. I did go viral on that kind of stuff, a couple concerts. But when it's something that I'm passionate about, I believe in this shit right here. Because tech is undefeated. Now, I may not be the one for everybody, but I am the one for somebody. Now, whoever that may be, hey, you get I'm coming into your in your living room, into your area, and we can let's talk. Like Tevin Campbell say, can we talk? Let's have a conversation, because I just want you to understand that this stuff is coming. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to threaten you. I'm not trying to make you feel intimidated by it. I just want to say, hey, when it does come down the pipeline, at least you know about it. At least you heard about it. At least you're ready for it. Because how many times have you been somewhere, I don't know how that works. I don't know how to work my phone. And I got to wait for my grandson. I got to wait for my cousin to come. No, you know about it because we talked about it. Hey, you got a question? Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. If you don't Hit the Spot 1006 the other day said she didn't understand Canva. She didn't understand it. It may not be for her. That's perfectly fine. We had a specialist from Canva to come on. And she said, you know what? We're going to rewind. What is it that you don't understand? And we literally broke it down for her. Now, if she still don't get it, then she can take it to another level and jump on that lady's show. And then she can go be a part and learn if that's what she wants to do. But we didn't leave her behind. She walked away with a better understanding than what she started off with. Let me see what else they're saying. Woo, woo. Thanks for the for dropping the link. It is what it is. He is corny all the time, and most times there's no topic, but he knows it's about presence and talking to the people. Everything does. Awesome Fun Things. That's him all day. I hope that's who she's talking about, because I know I'm not corny. Let me see. Yeah, James Hickson dropped in the line.
I'm corny.
No. You ain't corny. Y'all put in the comments, how is Revis? Is he corny? Is he real? Is he off? Is he solid? Let us know in the comments. Because I told you, today is the fucking day. I don't care today. Like, today
Yeah,
is
because
one of
look it. I've been licking windows since I was like 4 years old, and I still do it now. I'm just saying. So I know I'm corny sometimes, but hey, my helmet sometimes get a little small, but hey, my head gets a little tight, but hey, I still do this thing, man.
Hit the spot say you give great advice, but you don't follow your own advice. What the hell you talking about? Hit the spot channel say, what I don't follow. See, now we about to get real. I know James Hicks probably
Uh-oh.
spilt his coffee and everything. Like, it's about to get real. Come on, let's talk. Let's talk about it. What do I not follow? I'm being vulnerable. I suck at writing. I know I suck at writing. I suck at posting. I know. I like to post, but I think about it. You got to post on YouTube, then you got to turn around and post on IG, then you got to turn around and post on FB, then you got to turn around and post on LinkedIn, then you got to post on Threads, then you got to turn around and post on TT. I didn't post it 6 times already. Then what if you got multiple channels? That's double that. Then you want to switch it up just a little bit and not just copy and paste. You want to be authentic on each platform. So it's like, I know I suck. I know I like to edit. A lot of people don't even know how to edit. I like to edit. I like to make sure my show is tight. Unfortunately, this shit ain't tight, but hey, I like it. Who said Revis is solid? Oh, awesome fun thing says Revis is solid. I wasn't
And
fine.
there's something I did, and it's something I do when every Father's Day, Mother's Day, holiday come around. I actually go through my phone, and if I have your number, I more than likely sent you a Happy Father's Day.
Okay.
When Mother's Day came around, I sent all the mothers Happy Mother's Day. And then I had some people that tell me, well, I'm not a father. I say, listen, if you have a child that looks up to you, if you have a dog or cat, if you have a woman that you have to tell what to do every once in a while, Happy Father's Day to you.
Rich Vine says,
That's
damn,
keeping it
tall boy,
real.
you on one tonight. Then hit the spot, say, I'm very last minute. I am last minute, but it's still, the show still goes off at 8 o'clock outside of today and maybe other handful of times, but we still show up on time. I get it. I'm not like a James Hicks. James, I'm going to give him his props. That brother, he does his shit. He does it. He got the stuff prepped out the day before. He probably tested every which way, front, backwards. What if this go wrong? No, I want to see what it's like in real time. Now, I get it. Last minute, that don't really work. Maybe you should get up and try it maybe once or twice. But that's how I roll. Everybody got their own style. When you cook, how do you cook? You may not cook the way the next person cook. I can't. What they say, let me cook. Where Glorilla at? Where's she at? Where is that? Cause see, she telling me I can't cook. Where is that? I can't find it.
Let me cook.
Yeah, let me cook. Let me see. Tallboy is a straight shooter, good quality in my opinion. Hey, you know how I roll. Now look, we're gonna talk about this other topic. AI. Because we've been ranting and shout out to Ray Wright. I'm giving him his props today. Ray Wright, you the man. We was gonna show you how to make VO work. But I don't know if you're familiar with VO. I don't know if you've heard about VO, but VO3 is this new AI model. And we've been talking about it. And I'm not going to go down this long rabbit hole, but we told you Tyler Perry was about to buy this massive land deal. He backed off because he heard about Sora. Sora is owned by ChatGPT, but then Google is their competitor, and they came out with a software called VO. There was VO2, but then now VO3 just launched. And when VO3 launched, it now allows you to create real live, just off of a text prompt, an 8-second clip, and it comes with audio or music. They did this in the NBA Finals, Game 3. I don't want no audio, so I'm making sure I don't get flagged. So if you see this commercial, this was played during the NBA Finals on Game 3. And if you just look up, I think it's Kalashi, you'll Look how real these people look outside of the alien. Cost them $2,000 to make that commercial all off of text prompts and ran it in the NBA Finals. This is the way commercials are going to be looking in 2025, 2026. There it is. It's in the fine print. I love video. Guess what? I don't even have to shoot no more. I could just sit in front of my computer and put out a text prompt and tell you, hey, I want it to look like this. Matter of fact, let me show you. Put myself back on this screen. Let me show you what Tallboy did. Father's Day. Went to church. Recorded the sermon. Just press record on my phone. Got the transcript. Asked it to give me a video script. Once it gave me a video script, it gave me 6 scenes. I turned around on Monday and created this right here. Check this out.
Fathers don't just guide, they build legacies. Stand on business. Keep your name clean.
Son, the world will tell you to chase success, but I'm here to remind you, your worth comes from walking in God's truth. That's where your freedom lives.
My time is near. Be strong, show yourself a man, and observe what the Lord your God requires. When a daddy speaks life over his children, when he pray for them and tell them how good they are, that's when they really gonna shine.
Man, listen up. God put fellas in charge for a reason. Our influence, that's how we build up the next generation, no matter what these streets throw at us.
When you honor your mama and daddy, you ain't just doing them a favor. Nah, you opening up blessings from God. Because what they leave behind, that's a gift, a legacy that keeps on blessing folks for generations.
Celebrating the father who taught you everything you know and passing down the lessons to the next generation.
That's VO3. That is VO3. Y'all's thoughts?
I like it. I like it.
I had ChatGPT formatted in the style that I wanted it to be in, and that was a 1-minute commercial. So if I had the money, so instead of paying somebody to do the production, I just go create it. Then I can go find an ad agency and say, hey, here's my commercial. I want it, and we're over time now, but I wanted to create a commercial with y'all tonight, but we over the time, so it kind of sucks. Maybe we could do this for a future show. But that's VO3. A $2,000 commercial was aired, and all they did was use text prompts. That's it. You see what he did, and you saw what I did. That's crazy. Not bad. Pretty dope, says Solo. But it's putting a lot of people out of jobs, including you. No, it's called pivoting. It's learning how to use the AI to work for you. Shout out to Solo. Solo is here. He understands that AI is about to replace a lot of stuff in his profession. So he's like, look, let me learn how all of this stuff works so I can make it work for me. So I can still continue to keep my job. He gets it. I'm over here taking training courses. I'm learning how to prompt better. I learned some tips and tricks to say, oh, I can make a better prompt with this. I'm a video guy. I don't necessarily need to go out no more and shoot video. If I can make it look good, right here on the screen, and you not complaining, you don't need to know what I did to go make it work. This is my fee. Now, if I need to go out, I go out. James has been getting on me for 2 years now. I'm keeping it a buck. Tall boy, stop taking all that damn equipment with you. Take your phone. This is the other tall boy. This is the real tall boy. Y'all be like, I need that tall boy back. James is like, hey, stop taking all that equipment with you. Bro, go get your phone and shoot on your phone because the quality is just as good. And I've always had reservations because it's theater of the mind. But the theater of the mind is only for the people that's in front of you, but the people that's watching the end product. If I didn't tell you that was VO3, you would have thought that I would have hired those people. Think about it. I didn't have to hire no staff. They didn't have to memorize no lines. I didn't have to do no scout locations. I didn't have to, I didn't have to use no cameras. That was all. So all I'm doing is pivoting. Not gonna put me out of no job because I'm ready. Or I'm trying to get ready. What they say, you gotta get ready so you can stay ready, so you can always be ready. That's me. I see where it's going, and I've been telling y'all this for 2 or 3 years now. Like, hey, this AI Revis. I asked him at CES, hey, what you think of this autonomous vehicle? What'd you say, Revis?
You know, until it hits somebody, it's gonna be fire.
Revis said, I met my replacement. That's what he said. And I was so glad that Revis could come see it with his own eyes. Now, what Revis does with that information, that's on Revis. But he saw his replacement and he know what's coming. May not be this year, may not be next year, but if they moving it around in Texas, you don't think that they're not gonna move it out that state of Texas? We said that they weren't gonna have no Waymo cars in New York, no self-driving vehicles. We said that. Guess what happened today or this week? Tyler Perry can learn this stuff himself just like you. So it puts you out of business also. We still here. They saying do it. Oh, y'all want to do the VO3? I need to see some Cash Apps hit for that one, bro. Come on. Oh, Ray right did hit me with the Cash App. I got you. Let me see exactly. He said, let's do this. Nobody will need you because AI. Hey, somebody ain't going to want to do it. Somebody ain't going to want to do it. So, I mean, I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. These were 2 articles, actually 3, that we talked about. It was raw. It was rough. It wasn't the way I wanted it to be. It wasn't the style that I'm accustomed to. But shit, the tech was teching today. And it is what it is. You may not like that I cursed, but hey, the tech was teching. And I just, a fuse just got, I think I need more fuses like this, Revis.
I tell people that I have a past that I don't talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Preach. And when people see me, they see the person that I created.
Mm.
And when I look in the mirror, I see the person that I always have been. So we see 2 different people all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to see the same person that I see when I look in the mirror. You definitely don't want to see that. And see, people see Tall Boy. They see this tech guy that's all nice. He's look real reserved. But they don't want to see the real Tall Boy who is the tech guy that's not as reserved.
Well, I'm a different beast in public, man. Hey, don't keep it a buck with me. Say what you mean what you say. If you tell me a certain time, I ain't trying to. Look, Solo pulled up to me. We put it out there. He pulled up on me at CES. Solo had me on my P's and Q's. Here I am trying to be the leader, and he already on the scene. Told me that was my motivation to say, get your ass up, because there ain't no way the mentee is going to outshine the mentor. There's no way. But that was my motivation, and I appreciate him. But I know nobody works as hard as Solo in these streets of Atlanta. I thought I worked hard. This brother, he in like he know how to drive a stick shift. He go into the next gear, and it's like, okay, Solo, like, slow down, brother. And Solo, like, come on, man, what you tired for? Let's go. Hey, we sleep when we dead. That's how Solo think. So it's like, come on. So it's like, I'm trying to be patient and pull y'all along. So please don't take this the wrong way when I say please embrace this technology, because this shit is here and it ain't waiting on nobody else. They just told the folks today, be prepared for layoffs at Amazon. So if you know anybody at Amazon, their days are numbered. And if you think that Amazon is going to do it and you don't think these other big box retailers are not going to do what they're going to do, it's going to be a domino effect. If you work in white collar, if you work in law, there's no need for a junior lawyer or whatever they call those people that does all the research. AI can do all of that. It has all of the information. If a movie came out, it could summarize the whole damn movie in a second. I just did a presentation for my brother the other day, and he didn't know how to do whatever it is that he was doing. I literally typed in all the information that he needed, and I put it into this presentation software. And within 30 seconds, the presentation was done. All he had to do was just go in there and add the images that he wanted and tighten up the few tweaks here or there. And he did the whole PowerPoint presentation for him, seconds. Somebody don't know how to do it, want to learn how to do it, don't have the patience to do it. So that's where I come into play, because I know how to do it. Now, it's not my job to tell you I know how to work all of that, but that's just what it is. Come on, stop talking about time. Okay. She say don't talk about time no more, Revis. So, hey, look, when your ass is left behind, you can't say I didn't say it. So, shit, it is what it is. Look, y'all. Y'all said, can I do this over here? Should we do another stream? Are y'all down to do something? What's tomorrow, Thursday? I want to end this stream here. So if y'all willing to stay on, I'll do another stream back to back off of this, because I don't want to do this all on the same stream. So if y'all down, how can we do this? I want to do this private. I don't even think I want to put this on YouTube. How can we do this, Revis?
Well, you got those other private rooms and stuff. Why not send us over there?
Okay, I tell you what. If y'all want to learn this stuff, send me an email right now. Send me an email to tallboy7foot@gmail. Tallboy7foot@gmail. I'm going to create a private room in another space, right? And then we'll go over there. We're not going to do this on YouTube, because if they weren't here and they didn't get this realness tonight, that's on them. But if y'all want to learn this shit tonight, I got you. But we're not going to do it on live on YouTube. It's going to be a private session. Y'all going to learn how to do it. If you have the software, if you want to learn how to do it, I'll show you. And if you want a tip or you want to throw out a couple coins, I appreciate it. If you don't, I understand. I'm not mad at you. The tech was teching tonight. Another edition of the Lab Tech Show. Brief recap of what we discussed. What was the topic that we had on today, Revis? We said that streaming just overtook traditional TV for the first time, with YouTube leading the pack. We showed you a $2,000 commercial that was created based off of AI. And I almost jeopardized the damn the whole show, because I was ready to damage all of this shit tonight because the tech was teching. It is what it is. Revis didn't even have to break it down. I was so mad that the tech didn't go off right. The perfect word for the day, Revis. Perfect word. Like, we ain't even need your thoughts on it. It was a perfect word. So Tallboy7foot, that's Tallboy, the number 7, F as in Frank, T as in Tom, @gmail.com. Tallboy7foot@gmail.com. I'll send you a link within the next 20 minutes. Let me get the room set up, and we'll go and we'll cook inside of there if you're interested. If you're not, I understand. We'll create a commercial. I'll show you. You'll give me some ideas, so that way you can see it, not me telling you what it is. But we'll create a commercial based off of what you think, and we'll make it towards the Lab Tech Show, to where when we do the next show, we can air it and we can show you what it looked like, or let the people know, hey, look, we had a private session and this is what it was, if y'all are interested. Tallboy7foot@gmail.com. James Hicks said, y'all gonna learn tonight. He said, get it off your chest. Hey, man, I ain't one to play with. Like I said, I'm a whole different beast when I get upset. And unfortunately, maybe this is what I needed. Because when I tell you I feel so much better right now, y'all have no idea y'all have no idea. But if y'all want to cook tonight, we're going to cook. What they say, let them cook. Glorilla got the best song out right now. Let them cook. Let them cook. I'm out. So, look, I appreciate y'all. Hopefully, y'all got some value out of tonight's show. I know it's a lot of talking head stuff. Maybe this is good for the reels because I've been trying to figure this out on trying to make the reels better. This might be some good content. This might have sparked a fire, James, Solo, Ray, Hit the Spot, 1006, awesome fun things. I appreciate y'all pulling up tonight because y'all kept this shit solid tonight. And I appreciate y'all more than y'all know because, like I said, if you know me, you know me. I just try to be professional for YouTube. Bro, awesome fun thing said, this was a great it was a great fucking show, not freaking show. Get it off your chest, awesome fun thing. Look, see, when we go in this private room, you can say whatever you want to say. Talk like how you normally talk. I ain't gonna judge you. James 6 said, touch him, Lord. The Lord already touched me. He know where my heart is. I told you. Every day I just try to walk a better walk with him. He know where I'm at. What they say, trouble don't last always. Ain't that?
I'm so glad.
Yeah, that's my ringtone, James. Y'all, I appreciate y'all for supporting me through this jacked up show. But I think it was probably one of the realest shows that we ever had. Tallboy 7 foot at gmail.com. Give me 20 minutes. I'll send you a link and I'll meet you over there in this private room. And if you were not here live and you catching the replay, boy, you missed a good one tonight. That's all I can say. You missed a good one tonight. Y'all go learn today. It's the start of the summer, y'all. Father's Day is over with. My birthday coming up in 2 weeks, so I'm not sure we're going to. Matter of fact, Reeves, let's talk about this because I need a break. Do you want to start pre-recording some of these shows or like, so let's look at this real quick, real brief before we get up out of here because I was about to end the show. Next week is the last week of June, and then I think July 1st. And then my birthday is on the 11th, which is a Friday. So I think that's the 8th. No, the 9th is the show. So I was thinking about taking 2 weeks off and then coming back the week of my birthday. But then, hell, we can probably push it out 3 weeks. I've been really trying to learn this AI stuff with these courses and stuff like that. But the responsibility. But what you got a show coming up. Tell the people about your show, Revis.
Well, TBJ and I, we have decided that we're going to do a show, try to make it a little entertaining, what have you. We're going to do a relationship show. And you know, Revis don't do ships. So this should be very interesting. We're actually going to do a relationship show that's not going to sink. So, hey, I'm ready. I'm very interested in this. And I'm ready to start pre-recording this thing.
So we're going to have this show. We don't even have a show title just yet, but this is going to be the summer series, TBJ, Revis. TBJ got to make us some money because we paying TBJ, he costing me some money. Once again, Ray Wright, this stuff costs, and we got to make him some money. People need to know who TBJ is. So TBJ, he need to have some more activity around here. So since he running me a coin, I'm telling you, I'm about to put him out there on the streets. He about to be stripping. He about to be doing something. He gotta make me some coin. Let the people know who TBJ. Let the ladies know who TBJ is. So look, real briefly, support the show. Check out these platforms right here. However you want to support, you can learn the tech. If you know a tech company, they might not want to support this show or support what we got going on after this, but they might say, I like this shit. Your live production, if you want to have a podcast and you don't want it to look as bad as this, but you want it as raw as this, as far as the look, I got you. Tallboy.us, you already know how it is. If you have an event and you need it covered, we got you. Come out, cover you, make you look good. And now I could probably just prompt it. So Lab Tech Show on Spotify and on YouTube Music. And we got to get this Roku and the Amazon Fire Station back up because we see these numbers over here. They back on Roku, so we got to look at that. And if you want to support the show, Tallboy Enterprises on Cash App or PayPal at I Am Tallboy. So think big, think tall boy. Think big, believe in God. Think tall, the sky's the limit. Think tall boy because he said so and he's doing it. That's what it is. It is the Lab Tech Show. That's what it is. All right, y'all. 20 minutes. What time is it now? It is now 9:34. So let's do it like this. 10 o'clock, we'll be over there at this other spot. Send me an email saying you want in, and I'll send you a link, and we'll go over there and we'll cook over there. All right? Thank y'all so much for hanging out. Revis, we didn't discuss on how we're going to end this, taking some time off, but we'll let the people know in the coming days what we're going to do. All right? Is that cool?
All right.
All right.
You already know.
Can't hear you, Revis. The show is jacked up anyway. So, look, we out of here. Y'all be good. See y'all when we see y'all. It is the Lab Tech Show.